Hi, guys. All right. So let's dive into this opportunity in which you can make money online from Nigeria, of course, using dropshipping business model, global dropshipping business model. Okay. I found or discovered this amazing product, and I was able to see a business angle that would very much work. If you set up the dropshipping business properly, you can make a ton of money actually consistently. Um, remember in dropshipping we sell value, right? We focus on the value of the product, the value that the product offers, because that is what people come to us to buy. That's the reason they come to us. So if you are new to dropshipping, dropshipping is basically you selling products that you don't hold in stock, right? You don't have it in your warehouse, in your house. You've not seen it physically. It's still with the supplier. So when you receive an order for the customer and the customer has paid for it, then you pay the supplier and direct the supplier to send it to the customer. So it's very straightforward. You are a middleman between the customer and the supplier. The product stays with the supplier whilst you go and market the product and bring in others. Okay, and bring in customers. That is basically dropshipping in a nutshell. Now, this fantastic product is a suction support handle. It can be used to support, for example, this scenario, this picture, it is supporting the woman, helping out to get out from a bathtub. Okay, so this is a situation where it is used in a bathroom, right? So it has a suction hold, very powerful suction hold. So you can put it on a flat wall, and it's going to actually hold, right? So I guess this business or this seller is trying to paint is focused on the business angle of using the product in the bathroom, as you can see. Which is it makes sense. It's valuable there because if you have a bathtub, you know, it's going to actually help you safely come out from your bathtub because people have slipped and fall in the bathtub, either on the bathtub or on the bathroom floor, and it's usually painful. You can hit your head in anything. So to have something to hold while you're coming out, is practically important. Okay, um, so we're going to look into the product a bit more. If I go to AliExpress, let's see the product in AliExpress. So this is the product. So it basically sells for 50 cents. Um, and you can sell this product upwards of $20, to be honest, depending on the target market. Because based on the target market, um, you are surely going to be able to sell the product um, at a higher price or at a mid price. So if you're selling it for kids, if your target audience is kids, you know, then of course it's not you can't price it too high. But if you're focused on these two target markets, you see this one where people with limited mobility and the elderly. See these two target markets, you can really price the product high. I'm talking about you can sell the product for $25, really truly. I remember you're paying 50 cents for this product. Now the strategy behind that is you presenting the product in such a way where you appear to be a specialist. Your website um, has to be presented in a way where it's a specialist website. Think about it as if you go to a dentist, right? Everything around there, both the charts, the pictures you see on the walls, everything regards to relates to dental treatment. So when you go in there, you know that yes, I'm in a dentist clinic. Yeah, I'm in an establishment that takes care of anything teeth. Do you understand? That is how you have to make it feel. So if I'm going the elderly, if I'm focused on the elderly, right, I'm going to speak the language of the elderly. I'm going to share, I'm going to relate to their issues, problem, usually related to mobility, pain, weak joints, so their movements are impeded. Okay, so I'm going to constantly highlight that so that they relate to. we relate to a common thing, both the business, both my dropshipping business and the potential customer, which is most likely going to be an elderly person. Um, and so I could present myself in my business to be a specialist and therefore credible when it comes to that product or when it comes to the value I'm trying to provide for them. This product to me, when I saw it, and I went through it, all I could think about is, or all I could see the product as is that it helps with mobility, right? The primary value of the product is that it helps with mobility. It helps you move. It helps with your movement. Okay, so that is what I was able to put together in terms of I was able to discover, or I was able to come up with when it comes to the primary value of the product. So now I know that for sure. Now, if I want to sell this product, what target market should I go to? You see, my approach or my agency's approach to Winston Pedigree is to be very focused, right? Very focused. I like to be very sub niche when I sell because I want to know that I'm catering to a subset of the target market, and make them feel special. And because I'm not catering to everybody, I have more time for them. And because I'm very niche, I could charge more. So I don't like to do general business. I like to be very, very niche down. And that is how I've succeeded. And that is how we have succeeded in drop shipping, by being very, very niche. I won't, if I'm doing this product, I'm not going to sell to every single person you see here, every single target market or target audience you have seen here. Right? I'm not really going to do that. Okay. I'm not really going to do that. So that is our approach. I would just focus on one target audience. And in this case, I would say there are two target audience I'm considering: people with limited mobility and the elderly. Now, from my view, the elderly I'm going to be able to sell to more people within the elderly target audience than with people with limited mobility, if that makes sense. Now, what I can also do is, if I really want to, yeah, okay. What I was going to say is that I was going to pair both together, but it's not going to work. I like to be very focused, so that's our approach. That's worked for me. So what I would do, or what I might do, is have two websites. I'm going to have two websites, same product, right? One focused on the elderly, the other one focused on people with limited mobility. But my main focus, most of my investments will really go to the elderly business, because that is where I know I could sell to more people. I would use the elderly business to learn more about, or to learn better about selling the product. Okay. And then use the knowledge I've gotten from the elderly business to apply to the people with limited mobility business. That is how I'd approach it. But I think this is a two business game, two website game, two different target audience, but the same product, two different ways to present it, but usually the same approach, because these two target audiences, you can price high for the product, and make a ton of money. So that is how I would approach it. Well, I'll focus on the elderly typically, like as my main business. All right. So now I know my target market. So let's just go with the elderly for the sake of this video. So now I know my target market, right? I know my target market. All right. So my target market is the elderly, or my target audience, I would say. Right. So I know the primary value of the product helps with mobility. I know the target market, which is the elderly. What would be the mission? What would be the mission of the product? All right. What would be the mission of the product? And the guys, this is how really to be honest, I come up with my dropshipping businesses. I have to understand my business, and I need to know it better than anybody else. So I create my business. That's why my dropshipping business. I create the dropshipping business right? Specific to, specifically to myself, how I want to approach it. Um, and not just say, just because it's a winning product, I'll just go sell it, run a bunch of ads, and that's it. No, you have to be strategic, right? And these are the things I teach you guys in the course program. In our course program. So the mission of the product now is to help the elderly with. Um, I wanted to put help the elderly with better mobility, but I don't know if that's right. Help the elderly with better mobility, or I would say help um, support the mobility of elders in the society, in our community, in our society, community. It could work. All right, so yeah, let me leave that there because that could work. But let me just put another one as well. Let's go back there. Let me put another one as well. Support mobility of elderly people in our society. In our society or community, in society, in our society. All right. Um, with a strong suction support handle. All right. Let's just leave it as that. But help. Same thing with that. With so anyone could work actually, if you ask me, right? Suction support handle. Let me do that. Do that. Support the mobility of elderly people in our society with our strong suction support handle. All right, fantastic. So now I know my mission of the product. What is going to be the vision of the business or mission of the business? I would say become strong leaders, become leaders in elderly mobility around the home, around the home. Right. So now I know when you put things clear like this, you know what business you're in, right? I know exactly what I'm trying to build towards. So my vision for the business. I want to become a leader, or become a leader, sorry, become a leader in elderly mobility around the home. If I don't put around the home, then if I remove this around the home, the vision changes because that means I can also be in the wheelchair business. Do you understand? I can also be in the garden carts business. Do you understand? Right, but because I'm focused on the home, because I want to be more niche. I don't want to really do outdoors. I'm talking about around the home. So any product around the home that would help, our elders, the elders with their mobility, I can potentially sell. But I would start with one product first. Let me gain success first with this suction support holder, and then I could gradually move, within my vision lines, move to other products or add other products. Do you understand? So mission is clear, vision is clear, my target market is clear. The primary value of the product helps with mobility is clear. Okay, so now I know the price is cents, it's 50 cents basically. I know the price of the product. I know how much I want to sell it for. Since I'm going for this market, um, Price of cost of product. Sorry, cost of product is 50 cents, but with delivery fee, it could be up to $2. So let's say $2 with delivery fee, it could be up to $2. Um, so cost of product $2. Selling price, how much I'm going to sell the product for, because I'm selling to the elderly and I want to present the product as being top quality. I'm going to focus on $25. So my profit, give or take, is pretty much my profit. Surely is $23. My gross profit, at least. All right. I look at this $23 profit and say to myself, that gross profit, and say to myself, do I have enough margin to go out there and run ads? And how much am I willing to spend to acquire one customer? Do you understand? $23 is a ton of money. It's a ton of margin for me to go market these products, especially with the way I approach ads. I like to be very niche down. I like to be very focused on a specific target audience. I don't want to target anybody else that is not within the elderly stage. So my target audience would be something from age 45 and above. And the only reason I'm targeting mid 40s is because that at that age, people, men, women that at that age might have parents. If their parents are still alive, they tend to be in the elderly age. If you're 45 years old, your parents will be in the elderly age. They'll be 60s, 70s, 80s, kind of. So you might want to buy for them. That's the only reason I'm targeting from 45 years and above, right? Do you understand? So that is how I'm thinking. I'm just showing you guys how I operate, why I'm very successful in dropshipping, why I'm the best in Nigeria. This is how I do it. When it comes to it, if you're doing it from Nigeria, towards the world, that means global dropshipping. If you want to sell to the West, you have to be very good. This is how you do it. All right. So now that I know that, I know for sure that, I know exactly how I'm going to be selling the product. I mean, I can go on and talk about business angle, marketing angles. I normally do that. I like the bathroom situation or scenario. If I put an elderly person here, if an elderly person is taking their bath, would they need help coming out from the bathroom? My guess is yes. Think about it. If someone is 70 years old, 80 years old, no handle, how on earth are they getting out from the bathtub? That means they have to put their hands on the bathtub, which is dangerous. They could slip and fall, really truly. Or they'll put their leg on the bathtub, which is also dangerous because they could also slip and fall. But if they have a handle here that they could place one of their hands or even both of their hands and slowly get out from the bathroom, then that could be much more safer. What I'm telling you is everything I just told you now is how I'm going to present it to them. These scenarios, I would present it to them. I'll communicate this to them. Like it's common sense. Let us reason together. That's what I'm telling the customer, potential customer. Think about from yourself. You're 65 years old. You have arthritis on your waist, pain, so you can't really get out from the bathroom properly. I paint my scenario. Use our product. What do you think? Or you keep placing hand on the bathtub and trying to get out. What do you think is going to present more danger to you? That is how I'm presenting it to the potential customer. Okay, so at some point in time, it's going to reach a common sense point that they'll say, yeah, yeah, this makes sense. I need this product. Do you understand? So that's how I want to get them to that point. So I present my product such a way where, listen, I'm not really trying to, you know, trick you or whatever it is. This is common sense. I mean, look at the application of it. Okay, okay. Now, the only thing that they would have, the only doubt they might have for this product is, oh, is the suction strong enough? I can't. I could only tell them, listen, our suction is strong, but in reality, I can't really convince them any other way apart from through GIFs, videos, the words. But what I would tell them is a guarantee return. Hey, if the suction is not strong enough, return the product. 30 days return. So in that way, I've taken away the risk. Do you understand? If I know the product is very good, and how do you confirm that the product is good? First and foremost, this is how I do it. I go on Amazon or I go on Walmart. I search for the product, right? I search for the product. And I look around and I say, okay, what am I seeing? What am I seeing here? Is this product selling? It is selling. It is selling. 6,000 reviews, 7,000 reviews, up to 7,000 reviews for the 2006. The product, 23,000. 4,000 people just bought in this past month, just this March. Just this March. Right. 4,000 people just bought the product. So what he's telling me, and the reviews are very good. So this is 4.5 stars, 4 stars, 4.5. Very good. Right. The reviews are good. So the product works. It's the same product, guys. The same manufacturer, even most likely that we are getting the product from. So the product works because it validates it. Now, if I really want to go more granular, if I want to sell the product more, what do I do? I need to go down to the reviews to understand the product even more. And that this is why I take my time when it comes to building dropshipping business when I'm doing it. Because remember, I have to be the best seller of this product. That is how I succeed. We live in a competitive world, and I'm competing with a lot of people. I have to be the best. And if I don't put in the work, someone else is going to outwork me. I don't want to be outworked. I want to know as much as possible, you know, um, regarding my business, regarding my product. All right. And I'm not trying to be unique. And that's why I create my business, regardless. So I'll read through this. I'll come down here to the review section. I'll read the reviews. Okay, they're super easy to install. However, one of them does not hold a suction on one side. Okay, that's something I'll pay in mind. We keep having to redo the suction on one side. Okay, so one works well, but the one maybe the top or the bottom suction is having issues. Okay, I'll pay that. I'll pay attention to that. I recently had a surgery. I needed to be very careful in getting in and out of the shower. You see that, guys? It's not me. This is a review. Okay, I recently had a surgery. Now, the most people that have surgery in life are usually tend to be the elderly people. Let's be frank. 45 years and above. Knee replacement surgery, hip replacement surgery, or like they tend to have more surgeries, pretty much so. So I'm pretty much guessing that this lady is is above 45. So this product made it possible for me to do both confidently. So get into the shower and out of the shower. Literally took 30 seconds to install. So you understand, like you see. So now I'm understanding the product a bit more, right? And I'll go through. There are so many. There are about 23,000, I think, reviews. How many reviews do they have? Um, yeah, 23,000. I will go through the reviews as much as possible, right? Because I want to know the product. I want to know people's experience. Because in drop shipping, I don't see the product, right? So I can only use people's feedback to know. Do you understand? Because we don't see the product. I'm just the middleman that sells the product, and then the supplier or the manufacturer ships the product to the customer. So I don't know much about the product in terms of experience wise, like holding the product. I've not held the product, so I could only have form of guidance or form of view of the product through the reviews. What they tell me, because they can't lie. These are independent buyers. They will tell you the truth, and they would also explain that situation. So it paints the picture clearly to me how the product works. Okay, which is what I want to know. Which is what I want um, which is what I want. Do you understand? So now I know the product. So now I verify the product is amazing, it's top quality, and it sells. As you can see on Amazon, it sells. So cool. So I know that this product is going to sell, and I've nailed down my business. Right? I've nailed down my business. I mean, these are the features I've written down, but I've nailed down the business. What do I mean? My business angle. I mean, it's home in general, but I am focused, or I will be focused on the bathroom because the lady I've spoke, she gave me the lady with the review. She gave me an insight into the best scenario to use it. People that have surgery. So I'm going to point out in my description. Oh, if you have just recently had surgery, If if you got surgery recently, or if you went through a procedure recently, this is an amazing product for you to get in and out of the shower, right? I'm going to paint that there, or highlight that there. Okay, so that is how you start building out a fantastic dropshipping business, and before you know it, man, you have a business bringing you $100, $150 daily, and that's just one income stream. It takes less than an hour to run a dropshipping business daily. Less than an hour, because there are only two things you should be doing: fulfilling others. All right, when you have set up the dropshipping business, there are only two things you should be doing: one, fulfilling orders you have received, okay, and checking in on your marketing. And the second, so basically checking your ads. The second would be responding to customers, so customer service. So your email, your chats, just making sure customers are okay. Those are the two things um, that you are doing. It's less than an hour a day to do that, especially as a small business coming up. Less than an hour. So it's an income stream for you that doesn't even require much time to run. Okay, so I just wanted to point out this amazing product for you guys. So the business, or these that business that I just showed you, or that seller that I just showed you, customary F store. This is the ad that they are running currently. We can watch it. Let me just mute it. So they show the strength of the product, the suction, basically. Now they're showing a situation where not just bathroom but also toilet. That's good. I would implement that. They're showing that the product can be used to carry goods. I don't want to use the angle, even though I could use it. If I'm going to use that angle, you see the angle where you can place it on an object and actually lift it up. I'm not going to use the angle for the elderly for my business. For that new business like I'm putting together. And the reason is that I don't want to confuse my target audience. So if I'm going to do that, I would create a new website for that. But personally, to me, I think the strongest niche for that product, for this product, would be focusing on the elderly and focusing it on mobility rather than as a tool you can use to carry or lift product. If that makes sense. All right. Yeah, bathroom as well, toilet. Now they're demonstrating the strength of, yeah. So fantastic product, man. If you guys want to sell it, you can go sell it. Has a lot ton of margin inside of it. I think if you put the business well together, you should be bringing in $150 plus daily, actually daily. So that should be able to get to you over 5 million naira monthly. Um, you know, all right. If you're interested in joining our course program, you want to come under our wings, um, and you want us to help you or guide you to building a successful dropshipping business, global dropshipping business from Nigeria, because you are selling to customers in the West, so customers in the US, Canada, UK, Europe, Germany, France, New Zealand, Australia, etc. Then you should join our course program, or speak to us pretty much. All right, guys. So we are done with the video. We're just going to mention a few things. One, if you enjoy the content of the video and you received value, click on the like button, and it is one way for you to show your appreciation, um, and it costs nothing. If you are interested in global dropshipping from an African and Nigerian perspective, okay, subscribe to our channel. We are going to be pumping out content on this. Um, if you want to watch more videos, go to our homepage, right? Go to the homepage. You're going to see playlist, and whatever topic you're interested in, you can just watch the playlist of that. All right. Nigeria to the West, e-commerce and dropshipping, e-commerce in Nigeria, digital marketing, payment gateways, and all that. Okay. Um, Now, when it comes to us, we are Winston Pedigree, a firm specialized in helping Nigerians and Africans build their own global dropshipping business. Okay, from Nigeria, from the African countries, etc. Um, and we have range of services to support the dropshippers with. So our in our setup services, we basically help you set up your dropshipping business. Then we have our course programs. Okay, entrance, crown, master's course. The entrance course is our beginners course. Okay, the crown is our intermediate. The masters is our advanced course program. Um, the crown course also contains the entrance course, which is the beginner level global dropshipping course. The master's course contains both the crown course and the entrance course, and also the Trinity course. If you want to enroll, come to our website, add whatever course program you're going for into the cart, and go from there. You are going to receive your access link within an hour. Okay. Um, Now, when it comes to how you can also other places you can reach us in Instagram and Facebook, guys, Winston Pedigree, right? You can find us using searching for Winston Pedigree. Follow us on Instagram. We do post results and proofs on our Instagram, as you can see. But also, we have our tips here that we do post. Okay, so when it comes to our courses, these are the content, the course content. It is very in depth, guys. Over 210 videos. So it is very, very pragmatic, but also intense. Okay, intense. It's filled with a lot of knowledge. We built close to four dropshipping businesses there, and we showed you everything you need to know regarding e-commerce and global dropshipping, suppliers, payment gateways, how to set them up, pretty much all that. Okay. Um, yeah. So that is going to be all, guys. See you in the next video.